departmental overhead allocation rates. So we're referring to the same Oakman company that we referred to in the previous problem, where we used a plant-wide rate, but now we're going to do department rates. So the Oakman company has refined its allocation system by separating manufacturing overhead cost into two cost pools, one for each department. The estimated cost for the mixing department, $510,000, will be allocated based on direct labor hours, and the estimated direct labor hours for the year are $170,000. The estimated cost for the packaging department, $300,000, will be allocated based on machine hours, and the estimated machine hours for the year are $40,000. In October, the company incurred 38,000 direct labor hours in the mixing department and 10,000 machine hours in the packaging department. Compute the predetermined overhead allocation rate, round to 2 decimal places, then determine the total amount of overhead allocated in October. And so for requirement 1, how do we determine predetermined overhead allocation rate? That's our total estimated overhead costs divided by the total estimated quantity of the overhead allocation base. And so for the mixing department, we have estimated cost of $510,000, and we need to divide that by the allocation base of 170,000 direct labor hours. And so when we divide those, we get $3 per direct labor hour. For the packaging department, we have estimated overhead costs of $300,000 and machine hours estimated to be 40,000. So $750 per machine hour. Now that we have those rates, we can use them to determine the total amount of overhead that was allocated for October. And so we need to pull down the rate for the mixing department, which was 3. And we can pull down the rate for the packaging department of $750. Now the actual quantity of the allocation base used for the mixing department, it says 38,000 direct labor hours and 10,000 machine hours for the packaging department, and then we just multiply our rate times the quantity, rate times quantity, and then we'll add these together for total overhead allocated of $189,000.